The end of the year is here already, which means the last releases from the two comic titans are lined up and ready for reading. DC and Marvel bring multiple sequels, wrap-ups, and brand new adventures of some of their greatest heroes to the forefront just in time for the holidays. Here's a breakdown of the latest titles from both camps that fans on either side of the multiverse can enjoy. Welcome to the Geekly Report. From DC Comics, Batman Dark Patterns #1, written by Dan Watters and illustrated by Hayden Sherman. A new series from Dan Watters, this is the first of 4 self-contained mysteries, taking place in the early days of the Batman's vengeful career. These are promised to be more for detective fans of street-level deep mysteries in Gotham City. Batman Santa Claus Silent Night Returns #3, written by Jeff Parker and illustrated by Lucas Kettner. On the other side of the Batman spectrum is this festive crossover continuation from Jeff Parker. Saint Nick investigates some not-so-cheerful murders in Gotham with his former student, Batman, and a host of other DC heroes. DC vs. Vampires World War V #5, written by Matthew Rosenberg and illustrated by Otto Schmidt. The continuation of the Versus Vampires saga centers around Damian Wayne, who resists the vampire curse to retain his humanity, and Green Arrow fending off an army of the night. Their hopes are reinforced with the arrival of an ally, a knight from the dark. Green Lantern #18, written by Jeffrey Thorne and illustrated by Tom Rainey. John Stewart, the Green Lantern of Earth, continues his politically driven heroics to continue defending the newly formed United Planets. But the threats are not all so external. Some come from within, wielding powers not even a lantern ring can quite defeat. Black Lightning #2, written by Tony Isabella and illustrated by Clayton Henry. The continuation of the new Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce faces difficulty balancing his role as a protector and his role as a teacher to his community in Metropolis's suicide slums. His ideals of justice, responsibility, and belief in the power of education are at stake. The Flash Volume 2, Until Time Stands Still, written by Jeremy Adams and illustrated by Fernando Passerin. This is a collection of issues #773 to #778 of The Flash. The whole saga of Barry Allen's race against the clock and the neck-and-neck sprint with personal limitations is available in a single paperback. Suicide Squad Dream Team, written by Robbie Thompson and illustrated by Eduardo Pensica. Yet again, Amanda Waller must establish a new Task Force X, bringing along survivors of previous missions and a few new faces. How long will they last? Are they meant to survive at all? Unfortunately, it's business as usual, and the team takes to asking, is this really the dream worth dying for? Batman #155, written by Chip Zdarsky and illustrated by Jorge Jimenez. A pivotal issue in the ongoing saga. Batman is tested to his limits by a past threat. As these attacks persist, his growth as a detective, a hero, and a man are in question. Another entry in the long-running Chip Zdarsky canon. Two-Face #1, written by Mariko Tamaki and illustrated by Javier Fernandez. A one-shot that focuses on the eponymous villain and the man behind the half of the mask. Explore the depths, both skin and deeper still, of one of the oldest and most complex foils of the Dark Knight. DC Horror presents Creature Commandos #3, written by Garth Ennis and illustrated by PJ Holden. A new entry in the Creature Commandos universe is now an HBO Max original show. The duo of Garth Ennis and PJ Holden, however, are not constrained by network censors, and so their comic can bring out the real horror of the horrific heroes touted as the newest team in the DC universe. From Marvel Comics, Deadpool Team Up 2024 #4, written and illustrated by Rob Liefeld. If you loved the latest Deadpool movie and wish you could have seen more well-deserved and unexpected crossovers, Rob Liefeld's got you covered. However, it may not be as buddy-buddy as a team-up with Logan. In fact, this time, Deadpool's partner mostly wants him dead. Phoenix 2024 number 6, written by Stephanie Phillips and illustrated by Marco Renna. An epic showdown is underway. Jean Grey faces Thanos, who is buoyed by the support of the Dark Gods. Captain Marvel, Nova, Sif, and Rocket Raccoon join the fight for the forces of life against the ultimate, final death. Scarlet Witch 2024 number 7, written by Steve Orlando and illustrated by Lorenzo Tametta. Amaranth, a new pupil, joins Wanda Maximoff's side at the behest of Agatha Harkness. Mysteries are unraveled over her past as she grows closer to her mentor, the Scarlet Witch. Storm 2024 number 3, written by Mirewa Ayadeli and illustrated by Lucas Wernick. The Oklahoma incident continues to spread its effects worldwide. The radiation is eating away at Storm, who turns to the night nurse and Dr. Voodoo for help against the invisible scourge. The Amazing Spider-Man 2022 number 63, written by Zeb Wells and illustrated by John Romita Jr. While still reeling over tensions with the Green Goblin, a new number out of the Sinister Six seeks to take him on. Enter Cyrios, scion of Cyttorak. Ultimate Universe 1 Year in 2024 number 1, written by Dennis Camp and illustrated by Juan Frigeri. A soft reboot is in store for the Ultimates. This issue goes over the past events, the losses suffered, and the new hopes latched onto as the supergroup is poised to restructure and change the world. Don't worry about past issues, this marks a great point for new readers. Uncanny X-Men 2024 number 7, written by Jerry Dugan and illustrated by Joshua Cassara. The X-Men split into two teams with the same written objective, but differing methods. Cyclops and Rogue lead their teams with their own missions in mind, raising conflict issues in their opposing leadership. All New Venom 2024 number 1, written by Al Ewing and illustrated by Carlos Gomez. New host, new characters, same Venom. The symbiote has found a new vessel, but the mystery remains as to who. The transformation is not on the page, but the action is. A journalist, a sidekick, a mayor, and a terrorist are all likely candidates. But who is the fresh meat on the menu for the sadistic symbiote superhero this time? Deadpool Wolverine, Weapon Extraction 2029 number 1, written by Ryan North and illustrated by Javier Garra. A Deadpool and Wolverine crossover written by Ryan North. Taking cues from the massively successful Movie of the Year, voted on by Deadpool fans, is a multiverse-hopping buddy cop bad cop story featuring the Merc with the Mouth and the Bub Slayer. This first of an 8-part epic will have you scratching and clawing for more. Wolverine 2024 number 4, written by Saladin Ahmed and illustrated by Martin Coccolo. Without Deadpool involved, the Wolverine is just... nah, he's still a badass. The Constrictor returns, now as a threat, but what could this mean? Plots twist and coil around Logan as he stares down a destructive future and a wretched past. Well, that's a wrap for this episode of the Geekly Report. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, tap that notification bell, and check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep it geeky.